In the silence of the cosmos, a single, oddly simple question echoed louder than any answer ever could.
The other day, I saw this cartoon in which a UFO was stealing trash. Like they ain't got anything better to steal. It's so ridiculous to think aliens would ever visit Earth just to get trash.
But, Mr. Edward, where is everybody? 1950. A summer afternoon at Los Alamos National Laboratory. Over lunch, a group of top physicists, brilliant minds who helped shape the nuclear age and did lots of great work for science. They were cracking jokes, chatting casually, when one of them asked a question which made everyone stay silent. Enrico Fermi, a Nobel Prize winning physicist known for his sharp mind and sharper questions, looked up and asked something so simple which was very deeply unsettling. What was this question? In a universe filled with billions of stars, most older than our sun, countless planets orbiting those stars, there are countless chances for life to occur. Why why haven't we heard from any one of them? If the odds the odds staggering against life so different and so huge that life cannot form? Are we that rare? That question, 5 words long, shook our assumptions about the scientific world and gave birth to what we now call as the Fermi paradox. I'm sure अब तक आप लोगों को पता चल गया होगा कि फर्मी पैराडॉक्स कहाँ से आया, लेकिन आखिर में ये सवाल पैदा होता है कि फर्मी पैराडॉक्स है क्या। हमारी कायनात बहुत पुरानी है और ये बहुत बड़ी भी है। इसमें ढेर सारे सितारे हैं और उन सितारों के इर्द गिर्द घूमते हुए ढेर सारे प्लैनेट्स हैं। और इस स्पेस टाइम के जहां में 100 से 400 बिलियन सितारे हैं, जिनके कई ऐसे प्लैनेट्स हैं जो हैबिटेबल जोन में हैं। हैबिटेबल जोन वो जोन है जिसमें हम अभी हैं। ये वो जोन है जिसमें लिक्विड वाटर हो सकता है। एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, लिक्विड वाटर जहाँ पे होता है वहाँ पे जिंदगी भी हो सकती है। Even if a tiny fraction of these planets develop life, and even a smaller percentage develops technology and intelligence, the galaxy should be buzzing right now with signals, megastructures, or even interstellar visitors. Imagine an alien visiting Earth and saying, "Oh, we're intelligent life too, and we came here to visit you." But we don't have that. We have nothing right now. The main question being, if a civilization other than us exists, why hasn't it written its existence across the sky for us to find it? And that right there is the Fermi paradox. Moving on to part 2. One of the answers to the Fermi paradox is that the aliens simply do not want to be found. I have found two theories regarding this. Firstly, the dark forest theory. They're out there, but they are choosing to remain hidden. This was inspired by Leo Sushin, forgive me if I'm saying the name wrong, his sci-fi novel The Dark Forest. This suggests that the alien intelligent species chooses to stay silent to avoid detection by more harmful, potentially hostile civilizations. अब इस बारे में गुफ्तगू करना कि ऐसा हम क्यों नहीं कर रहे, हम क्यों स्पेस में जाके सारे लोगों को कह रहे हैं कि हमें ढूंढो, ये किसी और वीडियो की बात है। लेकिन इस कायनात में ऐसी भी सिविलाइजेशन हो सकती हैं जो हमसे डरती हैं, या शायद वो किसी और से डरती है। द सेकेंड थ्योरी बीइंग द जू हाइपोथेसिस। समझिए आप किसी जू में जाते हैं जहाँ पे वो वन साइडेड मिरर लगा होता है जिसके थ्रू आप जानवरों को देख सकते हैं, लेकिन जानवर आपको नहीं देख सकते। इसका मतलब ये है कि आप जानवरों को ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं जबकि वो आपको देख भी नहीं सकते। इस केस में हम जानवर हैं। बेसिकली एलियंस आर ऑब्जर्विंग अस, बट वी कांट इवन सी देम। दिस इज वेरी हॉन्टिंग, राइट? This filtered test could be behind us, suggesting that we have already passed the test. And indeed, the emergence of life itself is a very, very ruthless test. And we are extremely rare, being intelligent beings on top of just existing. So that means that even existing was a test, and reaching to the stage we are at was the second test on top of it. Or, to be very humble, this test could be ahead of us. Maybe it's here. We don't realize it, but the test any and every civilization will go through is the test of itself. The test of one with its own destructive power, its own nuclear weapons. Maybe this is the exact reason the alien civilizations we were talking about earlier in this video are hiding somewhere. We are just too destructive. We have nothing to fear but fear ourselves. That is a very deep thought to hang around with. Carl Sagan remarkably once said regarding this, civilizations don't go beyond the point we are at. Now, to discuss what should be our plans for the future, how will we go forward, is a topic for another video. But right now, maybe this is also the reason to the possibility that out there can be some advanced societies that are so technologically sophisticated, and they know the outcome of being so destructive within themselves or with the planets around them, that they just lose interest in space exploration. They just got better things to do, like moving towards virtual realities or inward development. Maybe these are the things we should be looking into too, instead of going into space. Another answer to the Fermi paradox is that we are truly alone in the universe. In other words, the great silence theory. This is the one theory जिसने मेरी रातों की नींदें उड़ा दी, quite literally. It has two questions. Is life really that rare, or is it just hard to detect? A very, very wise man once said that we are so physically insignificant yet remarkably valuable. And according to this theory, that is very, very true. To support life, a planet must have liquid water, energy, and nutrients. Don't get me wrong, these ingredients are common throughout the universe. But the life that stems out of these ingredients is not common at all. The only life that became intelligent through these ingredients is ourselves, human beings. Now, you need to realize that it's like we on this small blue dot of a planet are trying every single instrument, from a violin to a piano, trying to get the attention of this extraterrestrial life or aliens, yet no one comes forward to drop a penny. That is the exact analogy that I think of according to this theory. Now, the silence gets very loud here. The great silence still poses many questions in our understanding of the universe. Are we the first ones or the last ones to ever exist? Either ways, I like this silence in its own odd ways. Moving on to part 5. Why did I make this video in the first place? I've decided that by the end of every single video, I will include this part to make sure to make myself question the stuff I'm putting on the internet and to make you question the content you are consuming. I think this is the best method for accountability. Okay, now getting to the point. As humans, curious creatures indeed, we tend to look for something we have never seen before. In order to find a part we are missing ourselves. To know something to know ourselves. To find something to find ourselves. I would like to end this video with my version of Sir Allama Iqbal's poetry. सितारों से आगे जहां और भी हैं, अभी जुस्तजू के इम्तिहान और भी हैं. Please subscribe to my channel. On that note, goodbye. I hope to see you for another scientific mission.